Hey everyone, welcome along to this video. Talitha here. How are you all today? I have just recently washed my dreadlocks, so I wanted to talk to you a little bit about root rolling in this episode. If you're new to me and my channel and my socials, I'm Talitha, founder of Life Force Locks and Talitha Jane. I'm a natural dreadloctician using the comb and hook method, and I am also a self-development coach. So today I really wanted to talk to those of you in particular that may not have a dreadloctician around or don't have the capacity to go and see a dreadloctician right now, how you can maintain your locks to help yourself but also to help the dreadloctician in the long run. I've worked on 2 heads this week that have had crazy as bird's nests happening, which don't need to happen. Okay, so when you have dreadlocks, dreadlocks are a personal thing, right? You can have nicely manicured locks and maintain them all the time, or you can just have some natural locks that have been created over time and neglect. And if you're happy to do that method, then that's awesome. What I would say though is if you are one of those people that are using the neglect method, please don't be alarmed if your dreadloctician takes ages to work on your hair, or they may even refuse to work on your head. I've heard of situations like that happen before. Or they may charge you a lot more because it's a bigger job. So keep that in mind. If you want to avoid all of that, then this is a really simple and easy method to take on board. So I call it root rolling. I'm sure many other people out there have called it other things. Who knows? But like I said this morning, just before I washed my hair this morning, and so you will see, or maybe you won't see, I joined those 2 dreads together. Maybe you won't see, but my hair is a little bit fluffy right now, so I'm going to go through with my my crochet hook and tidy them up a bit. But the roots of mine are pretty darn clear, right? So there's not a lot of nesting action going on. Even the back of my head, where I sleep, there's no bird's nests happening back there. And the reason why is because I go through and I part my locks. So I basically go through and part them. But to be fair, I don't have to part them at all much really because of the method that I'm about to show you. So I, after every wash, or maybe once a fortnight, depending on what's going on in my life, I go through and I grab every single lock and I roll them at the roots. So it's not a matter of just doing some palm rolling of the dreadlock itself. It's actually rolling the roots so that all of the hair amongst that dreadlock sticks within its dreadlock, right? And it doesn't want to grow into another lock, which is what happens when you get big bird's nests. They want to grow into each other. I haven't done my root maintenance for a little while, so there is a little bit of a bit of length between my head and the dreadlock itself. But normally, if I don't do my my root maintenance, this technique actually kind of does it for me in a way, because when you roll at the root, the hair naturally just wants to grow and twist. It just naturally wants to sit in that manner after a while. So you really just want to be training your hair to do something that makes your job a lot easier in the long run. So after every single wash, I dry my hair, obviously, make sure that it's not damp, and then I go through and I twist at the root. I don't know if you can see this very well, but I twist at the root, and what you'll find is the base of the root of the dreadlock will become a bit thinner, and then I pin it back, and then I'll go through and get the next lock. And as you can see, there's a bit of length between the hair and the dreadlock itself, so the dreadlock starts about here. I could probably go in and get my crochet hook and tighten it up a little bit more if I wanted to, or if I'm lazy, which today I am, I go through and I just roll the root. You don't want to do this all the time because obviously it's going to, if you've got really thin roots or thin hair or fine hair in really small sections, it may actually, you know, like weaken the dreadlock itself. But if you've got thick hair like mine and your sections are quite large, then you'll be fine. So I go through and I'm really twisting the roots and really twisting right at the ends. Hopefully you can see that. And so I go through, and every single dreadlock I do this motion. I'm twisting and twisting, right? So that, and you'll feel the tightness in the root. You'll feel the tightness. You'll feel the clarity between each lock. And then as I do that, I rub my palms and roll the dreadlock itself down. And again, I find the dreadlock. I part them from each other. I roll at the root. Hopefully you can see. It's nice and tight there. And then again, do some palm rolling down the dreadlock. And then I pin it back. And basically I go through this. So one night I might do half of my head. And then the next day I might do the other half, because it's quite a mission on your arms, as I've had feedback from some clients. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of root that needs maintaining there. But anyway, so yeah, it can be quite a mission on your arms, your shoulders, doing this. If you've got a partner that is happy to do it for you, then that's awesome. But for most of us, it's a matter of just getting in there and doing it ourselves. So yeah, so I do this technique. Now I do it probably once a month or after every wash if I feel it needs it. But in the early days of getting my dreads, I was doing them quite frequently, because when your dreads are new, you really want to train them in the early days. And once they mature, then it's not so bad. But anyway, so again, going through, finding the dreadlock, finding the root, rolling, 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 rolling. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And I can feel the tightness on my scalp right now. You know. Okay, so let's say I've done all of those. And you should be able to see the difference in the side of my scalp, my head. So once I've done my whole head, or half the head, because that's all I can stand in one sitting, then basically I tie back my hair. Or if I'm going to bed, I'll put a headscarf around my head and just make sure that they're all pinned back. I don't know if you can see the difference, but anyway, that's what I would recommend for you to do if you don't have a dreadloctician to go to, or if you don't have the capacity to go and see a dreadloctician, either financially or physically. Really simple technique, easy technique, doable technique, and it will avoid you from having the big bird's nests that I spoke of, that I worked on this week. Hope this video has helped you. Give me a shout out in the comments below if it has. Let me know if you want me to cover anything else and video content in the future, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Ciao for now.